Welcome, listeners, to the Radio Vault Mystery Theater. I am the keeper of the vault. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, so the saying goes. Our eyes become drawn to things that look beautiful to us. And if we are drawn to them enough times, we begin to covet them. The longer we covet them, the worse things get until we get the object of our desire or lose our identity. Our story tonight is obsession. Act 1. Honey wept to herself, wondering if she would ever find favor. She had tried everything, from whispering in his ear to singing to him at night in the dark, to get Bryce Tooman's attention. He had lost her touch. In despair, she sat in the dark with her friend Lena.
Just move on! Look at how many men you've already driven crazy with your smooth talk and sexy looks.
I know, you're probably right. But there is something about this one that is so enchanting.
What? He's only a man! There's nothing enchanting about him. You are magical. Never forget the ones you did win over.
We've both been doing this for so long. I'm not used to the challenge.
Let this one go already. There's plenty of fish to fry.
Oh, Lena, you're probably right. It just gets under my skin. I just do not get ignored.
That is pretty tough to take. Neither one of us are the kind that men ignore.
I just don't get it. I go to the same market he does when he shops. I go to the same coffee shop. I tried standing in front of him in line. I tried standing behind him in line. I just don't know what his problem is.
You should intensify the dreams you send him. That's where the fun is anyway.
Lena, you know that if I can't get his attention when he's lucid, getting him to dream is almost impossible.
Yeah, that is true. So I just move on if I were you. Look, if you want to stay where you are, you'll have to get someone.
I know. It's just hard for me to accept that I can't get the job done. I've never failed before.
Believe me, it happens to the best of us. But the important thing is to move on to another subject before you lose your spot.
Bryce Tooman.
Let him go, honey. If you don't, you'll have to go back to what you used to be. You don't want that, do you?
I guess you're right. And no, I don't want to go back.
Well, I have some work of my own to do. Find someone else.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about. Go get him, you evil thing.
Bryce Tooman will not get the best of me.
Honey's ego began to get the best of her. End of Act 1. And now, Act 2. Bryce Tooman was an architect who had nothing else in his life. Architectural design was his passion, his obsession. His life was all about his schedule. He lived like a machine. Same food, same coffee shop every morning, same workout after work. And when he did have a moment to spare, he was reading about his passion or studying some new technique online. Bryce was standing in line at the coffee shop, reading, when Honey bumps into him and puts on her best bedroom eyes.
Oops. Excuse me. I'm so clumsy.
Oh, no problem. The usual, Bryce? A large house blend black?
Yes, thank you.
I noticed you come here a lot. What's your name?
Here you go, Bryce.
So, your name is Bryce.
Yes, Bryce is my name. Nice to meet you. What did you say your name was?
Honey. My name is Honey.
Well, again, nice to meet you. If you'll excuse me.
Hey, what a coincidence. I order the same thing every day.
Well, I guess drinking black coffee is pretty common.
Well, I guess it is at that. Do you mind if I join you?
Actually,
Honey. My name is Honey.
Oh, yes, honey. I won't be very good company. I have to do a lot of reading for work.
How fascinating. What do you do for a living?
Well, I'm an architect. Please, if you'll excuse me.
Well, Bryce, I am an artist. It sounds like we have a lot in common. We should talk sometime. Here's my number. Call me sometime.
Sure thing.
Honey. My name is Honey.
Bryce goes back to reading. Honey drops her purse in front of where he's sitting and bends over to pick it up. Bryce doesn't even look up from his book. Frustrated, Honey storms out of the coffee shop without ordering. Later that night, she showed up at his house and stands across the street. Bryce pulls into his driveway after work and doesn't see Honey standing there.
What a long day. I need to review the specs for the next project. Looks like we might get some rain.
End of Act 2. And now, a word from our sponsor.
My name is Joe Backbehinder, and I'm here to tell you how you can earn up to $1,000 or more in an unspecified period of time. Does your best practices paradigm have issues monetizing the full stratagem potential of a goal-oriented 36,000-foot vision quest? Do you need to fully realize your next-gen cloud-sourced value-added content management system? Modular, convergent, fuzzy logic, immersion innovation is our middle name. We all need to leverage our sustainable globalization of a more responsive, streamlined, virtualized scalability. Can a nanotech enterprise service bus-based exit strategy milestone really diversify share options in a Web 2.0 brick-and-mortar portal outside the box? You be the judge. Best-in-class Tiptronic synergy technology is the keystone of our forward-focused holistic political capital. Think about your stakeholders' spin-up mindshare bandwidth in relation to a best-of-breed transmedia survival strategy. Make sense now? At the end of the day, our ballpark figure analytics can enable you to procure a win-win framework and brand the low-hanging fruit in your core competency empowerment to downsize your return on investment. What are you waiting for? Be a proactive aggregator, attain alignment, and engage in some FaceTime with our Reverse Fulfillment Offshore Collaboration Center. Why not download our mission-critical cross-platform visibility solution and reclaim your company's real-time sync-up today?
And now, Act 3. Bryce finishes his work and gets ready for bed. He looks out of the front window and watches the storm as he winds down. He sees Honey standing across the street, soaked from the rainstorm. He didn't recognize her from earlier in the day, but with a blink of an eye, Honey disappears. Bryce shakes his head and goes off to bed.
Wow, am I beat. Time for sleep.
Honey, I thought you were gonna move on. This man over here doesn't even know you exist.
I have some wiles up my sleeve yet. He doesn't stand a chance.
He doesn't even remember your name. You are an amazing succubus. But in order to seduce someone, They have to be paying attention to you.
I am the best succubus there has ever been. I haven't lost anyone yet, and I don't plan to start now.
Do you really want to go back to the darkness, where you came from? Because you're about to go back, and I can't help you unless you give up on this obsession you have.
He won't be able to resist me tonight. I'm coming to him in a dream he won't ever be able to escape from.
Whoa! Oh my God! What a dream! That woman from the coffee shop. There. These should do the trick. I have too much to do tomorrow. These sleeping pills knock me out. I don't even dream when I take these.
You were warned, honey.
No!
Honey is whisked away into the darkness she came from a millennia ago. Her obsession has driven her back to her own beginning.
Bryce Tuman. Bryce Tuman. Bryce Tuman.
Obsession is a production of Troop of Lost Souls Entertainment and Film Syndicate, written by Charlie Mitchell and produced by Anthony Stapiello, directed by Rick L. Baker, post-production and sound effects by Brian Collins, commercials by Joe J. Thomas, video post by Nobuko Ito. The cast was played by Laura Goldstein as Honey, Hava Stearns as Lena, Joe J. Thomas as Bryce Tuman, Blanca Biller as the barista, and I am Trevor Bates, your psychotic storyteller and keeper of the vault. Remember, comment, share, like, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. Tune in next week and listen if you dare.